And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome back to the show. Episode 666 and a half. Yeah, I did something stupid like that. The only reason I did continuation of analyzing the video, getting into the audio tonight. Probably the only time you'll see a half on this show. Don't know why I did it. I just did something dumb. Still kind of evilish, but that's all right. Went ahead and got it loaded up. Got the vocal enhancer through it. I don't know how much we're gonna have to clean this up, or really amplify it. I'm gonna go ahead and bump it up. I don't know, 7 maybe. Uh, yeah. Hope you guys had a good day. Another busy day at work. Uh, is what it is. I'm loving my job. Uh, Tomorrow I'm gonna wear one of my geeky jerseys in. Probably not the one I wore on the investigation, but the new one I got, Chucky. Yeah, Child's Play, part of my generation, of course. We're gonna go ahead and get started here. We heard some interesting stuff last night. We heard some really interesting stuff last night. And according to you guys, my demeanor changed in that chamber. Went from, stone faced to almost terrified look to a shocked look to a scared look to energized. My emotions look like they just, on that roller coaster, which is all right. Not questioning it. It happened. But here we is. Here we is. Got my beer ready. Might do a shot here in a little bit. Had soup for lunch and soup for dinner. So I've got a lot of liquid in me. Not a lot to soak up the alcohol tonight. Might get a little bit of a buzz going. But can't do too much. I got to work tomorrow. So let's go ahead and get started. What's up, Vexus?
Trim everything out of my pockets I don't need. Just we're making noise, right? Let's turn on. I guess we get everything set up first.
Yeah. And then let's do like our trial walk. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Just walk and chill. I'll do it.
How's this cat doing? Give me a second. So we're just getting set up in the chamber. comes Jack wanting to say hi.
You want to come check out the scan portals? You need to set that off so it doesn't fall over.
I think I should be okay, it's gonna brace it up. I just need you to watch the screen, see we're okay.
I turn off my ringer.
So what we'll do is we'll get you shackled up, run in.
What's up, TM?
And if you need in, then,
So walk in here with the other GoPro.
yeah,
And where it is.
just, say it's time or something, actually. Right there. So I just want to get you shackled up, when you leave the GoPro, you're like, it's time. Just follow me back, circle around, open and sit down, shut the door, and then go around.
How do we want to do this? Keep more video up so we could match it to the audio, so we know where we were from last night, or do we want to minimize more video and focus more on the audio? Keep it like it is now. Okay, we can do that. We can definitely do that. There, it's above my head now. We're good.
You think I'm crazy for doing that?
No, I've always had this weird thing like, say I let you in there and I die right here.
Yeah,
You're not getting out.
you got a point.
I'm gonna die right here.
Close it, but don't latch.
I'm gonna die right here.
Close it, but don't. You got a point. You got a point.
Yeah, good point,
You
TM.
got a point. You got a point.
No. I don't think that's anything. Let's find out. Hi, people. Bye, people. Hi, Corgi. Bye, Corgi. No, I don't think this is an E EVP.
I'm gonna die right here.
Close it, but don't latch it.
So am I gonna die right here right now? No. But
Should
if
I-
I did, and you were in there, you're not getting out.
Should I take my phone in home with me?
I would, just in case something weird
Yeah.
goes on. I don't think it's gonna happen, with likely as it is low, but.
That's a GoPro going dead.
There's one.
What the fuck? That better not be you turning on the GoPro.
Yeah, Corgi's fun like that.
Did you turn it off?
That's probably me. And that happens right at the same time as I'm turning a light on. I think that's echo from the switch on the light. Because it happens at exactly the split second after. Click. So I'm not going to count that just in case. This, on the other hand, thank you for joining. Hey, you. Let's uh, let's clean it up. Let's slow it down. That could be mechanical, yeah. It could very well be. I uh, I don't know. I don't think I can count this either.
I think that's it, I just didn't record. So Eddie, I'm leaving a couple of candles in here for you. We'll be back in the bar. We'll be back in a little bit. All right, let's get started.
So we're gonna cut you now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's me and Chris in the background for sure. I'm wondering if this. I'm starting to think this might take 2 shows to analyze this. We're going to be getting in depth on this, guys, and we're already hearing weird stuff.
Tap on the screen, make sure it's recording.
It's recording. All right, it's time.
It sucks walking in those things. Is that? Just me. I'm gonna have to hopefully get up the vocal. Oh shit. There. I have to enhance the vocals a little bit. Either that or just have you guys turn up your headphones to ungodly levels. Okay. How's the level? Okay. Let's go up just a hair more. Just a hair. Whoa. Let me see if I can clear up some of the static. We can always undo it. second. There's a lot in there now that I've amplified it, so we're trying to get a little bit out. Okay. Guys, I want to try to clean this up a little bit to make this audio just a bit cleaner. I'm going to try a couple things, so bear with me. Just really bear with me. Okay, that'll do it. Hopefully. What's up, Deds? I see you snuck in. How you doing? Oh, shit. All good, Vexus. I don't like that. What the hell? That's got to be him moving around. Leaning up against the metal bar that's around the window. So I don't think that's evidence. let's clear this up. Yeah, and we're probably not going to get it outside. It's probably the recorder in the chamber that's going to pick it up.
Somebody's talking. Thank you, guys. Mr. Blackwell, is that you standing in front of the shoulder? Did you have that Holy Watson standing in front of you? Did you have that Holy Watson standing in front of you? Thank you. And I hope that
Go ahead and see Eddie going off.
my name is Brent. Holy Watson standing in front of you. Thank you. And I hope that I'm not going to call you David. My name is Brent. So I think we will say the word on the first name basis. Put my hand out. Because I don't friendship with you.
Oh, yeah, there will be. I mean, the good thing is we're getting video evidence. We're getting the Eddie going off like crazy. You see me responding, pointing at it when it goes off, when I do see it. I think the Eddie went off probably 7 or 8 times the entire time I was in the chamber, which is a bump above everything else that we've done. So it's kind of hard to count the Eddie as EVP evidence is what we're counting. When we get to the end, we'll figure out video evidence. Because what I'll do is just take the entire clip of me investigating here, as well as the one inside the chamber, and just throw it on the thumb drive for Susan and be like, here, watch it. This is the Eddie going off when I'm investigating. Now, if we get any EVPs, of course, we'll clip that, but I don't think there's any other way to do it. That's not nose breathing. That is a voice. Yeah, I think I know what this is saying. I'm fairly sure I know what this is saying. Uh, but I think it's inside the chamber. I think it's inside the chamber. EVPs are going to be so hard from outside. But like I said, Chris said he heard whispering the entire time. And I'm not denying that one iota. If Chris says he heard something, there's something there. I think it's saying lose your light. Yeah, it does have echo. Remember, there's a lot of echo in this area. There's a lot of echo in this area. I swear this is saying lose your light. Like it's too bright for him. And this ties into what Susan says. You know, you can't go in there like it's daylight. But I turn on the lights so we can have good video on here. But this might be. What do you guys think? Lose your light or lose your life? Lose or use? I don't know if I could count this. It's a little distorted. But how much can we clean this up? Uh, I don't know. I'm 50-50 on this. Do I want to count it? Yes. Should I count it? Probably not. I think it's lose your light. said, is it's too bright in there. Yeah, maybe there will be more later. All right, now let's try it. I clean it up, and now it takes it away. As soon as I ran that last little filter through it, it removed it. So I'm not counting it. As much as I want to, I don't think there's enough there to completely accept it's an EVP. And that hurts because I think this one is. I'm not going to risk it. Anybody here who watches this video later on Twitch or on YouTube, let me know what you think. But beyond that, right now, as a seasoned investigator, I can't accept it. Not right now. And TM, that's the other side. Could it just be an echo reverberating through everything? Yes. Which is why I kind of chose not to accept it. It's kind of in the similar tone to a reverb. So could it be just sound distortion? Absolutely. So I'd rather be truthful and wrong than
come and play with us forever and ever and ever.
and Chief, thank you for the raid of 25. Welcome in, Raiders. Those of you that have been here before, those of you that are new, welcome to Incarnate Paranormal. Happy Halloween Eve. We're currently analyzing the audio from the GoPro recording me outside the execution chamber of my recent investigation of Nevada State Prison. We went through the video last night, saw some pretty interesting things, but now we got the privilege of breaking down the audio, which is actually becoming more of a chore than I thought, because there's so much echo and there's so much reverb. This is the hard part of being an investigator, is determining echo not being evidence and so on. So but since Chief did give the raid, here's a shot for you guys. Cheers. Ooh. My shot at Jameson for the show. Okay. And for those of you, like I said, if you pay very close attention, I'm going to blow up the screen real quick, then I'll put it back. I am in handcuffs and leg irons. What kind of individual do you know that has the guts? Or I'll just go ahead, I won't even shy away. Who has the balls to be shackled, handcuffed, and shut in an execution chamber to do an investigation? I guarantee not many people. I wanted to go above and beyond this year, and yes, I had leg irons on. And yes, it got me. Maybe the BDSM people, Jesus TM. Okay, that's not me talking. There's definitely a voice there. A knock followed by a voice. You notice I don't react. So, do we catch evidence here? Let's find out. It sounds like because I want to. Can it be the echo? TM, yes. But you don't see me react to the bump. We went through this video last night. You guys watched me react to every little sound I reacted to in the video. So could it be echo? Yes. However, if you listen to what sounds like the voice, the frequency on the voice changes like somebody's talking. It's not like most of the echoes that we get that sound like voices where it's talking just like this, where it's very monotone. This actually has frequency to the voice, which is why I'm kind of leaning away from the echo. We're going to clean it up a little bit more and see what we can get. But I'm about 70-30 right now. 70 yes, 30 no. It could be the echo. So let's, I don't want to do that. Vocal enhancer, yes. Okay, I clean it up. It does fade a little bit. That makes it tough. That really makes it tough. And the downside of this is the audio on GoPro sucks. Even with an external mic, it's so low. The downside to this EVP or potential EVP is going to be we're going to have to wait until we analyze the video from inside the chamber. The only other saving grace on this being evidence, we have a recorder sitting on the table right outside the chamber where Chris Pitzer, the docent, is recording. He's doing this. I have a recorder, a voice recorder on the table, on the pillow in the execution chamber, and another GoPro in with me. So we've got we've got 4 recording devices within a 25-foot circle. And like I said, the downside is we're going to have to wait for one of the other devices to be able to confirm or deny this. It's disheartening because you want it to be evidence. So for now, we have to debunk it. We can come back later.
Susan was afraid that I would not be in here tonight to speak with you for the fear of what happened to Michelle and Tammy and others would happen to me. I'm not trying to say I want you guys to be happy, but is there a reason that this didn't treat any differently? And I thank you for being kind to me.
Wait, what's with that head jerk? Hold on a sec, guys. I wasn't paying attention to this last night. I got like a head drop, like I'm getting ready to pass out. I don't remember doing this. That's strange. Now my jaw kind of drops open too. Let me turn off my camera. No, I'm not. What am I saying? You see my mouth moving like I'm trying to say something. This is freaking me out. So what I'm gonna do is shit. I'm gonna have to clip that and see what it is. And I had my little pest come say hi. Everybody say hi to Jack, mascot of the show. Crazy Cat Jack.
I'm only asking a favor because they did not do you wrong the last time they were here.
Yeah, and pause this real quick. And TM, you brought a very valid point. I normally do not sit still very long. I am a very active individual. When I'm investigating, I have to be moving. For me to sit down longer than 15 minutes on an investigation is really hard for me. I don't want to say I'm a jittery person, but I'm a very active person. Even sitting here behind the mic, I want to get up and move around. I can't. It's very tough for me. Yes, I get very lethargic, but watching my body reactions, last night, a couple of the people we had in here even said, my facial expression and my body gestures changed numerous times. For those interested, you can go onto YouTube, Incarnate Paranormal, or go back into the videos and watch the video from last night. If you're really interested in seeing without the audio or anything, analyzing audio, please go back and watch it, and please don't hesitate to come back and tell me what you thought. I would really value your guys' opinion. It's about 43 minutes in the chamber, and like I said, it took me 16 days to get any energy back. And it's been 7 weeks since the investigation, or 6 weeks, let's be fair. And I'm still not mentally back. It took a huge piece of me. And I don't want to say it scared me, but it definitely made me realize what I'm doing. So... So yes, you guys heard that right. If a certain other investigator comes back to do this prison and he calls Eddie Cole by his first name, Carol, which he hates, I want you to attack him. What kind of an asshole does something like that to another investigator? If he provokes you, you have my permission to choke him. And that's what the spirit of Eddie Cole, Carol Cole, does. If you call him his first name Carol instead of his middle name Edward or Eddie or some variation, he will choke you. I've been there when investigators have had handprints on their neck and they come ask me for help. It's no joke. But to tell the spirit of Eddie Cole to choke another investigator if he calls him by his first name, that's pretty cold. But it'll also teach him a lesson not to do it. And I'll do one more. Cheers, guys. That was me. Sorry, I forgot about that one. Chris's phone went off. He forgot to put it on silent. And that gave me a rude wake-up call on these headphones. Ooh. Sorry. did I ban him? I can't ban a docent.
All in control of my life for a few years. So I can partially understand your train of thought. Alcohol made me super shiver.
That was him. Yeah, but like I said, Chris and Susan are docents. Chris was good enough to stand there for 40 some minutes and record me. I am not going to complain about that. He did not have to do that for me. You know, they've gone above and beyond for me at the prison. I've said this on a few shows. If something as minuscule as a ringtone for a couple seconds, for as much as they've done for me, I would be a freaking asshole to say anything negative. So I let it slide. I'm not going to even pay any mind to it. It's one of those things that it's a hiccup for 3 seconds. We can get over it. Just one more time. Sorry, guys. I do want to ask you guys a question. For those that have come over here from Chief Stream, if given an opportunity, would you let somebody shut you in an execution chamber? Anybody that's fascinated with the paranormal at all, or you just wanted the experience of it, knowing that 50 are like well, the original gas chamber, then this is a second one, so you're talking 40 some people met their demise inside this room, whether it be the gas chamber or when it was converted to lethal injection. Would you take the risk to have the experience of being shut inside this room? I'm not going to even ask you about being shackled or handcuffed, because most of you would say absolutely not. But would you take the chance just to say you've done it? Because I wanted to get as close to the physical isolation without being strapped into that bed, which, like I said, it's a museum piece. It could never happen. But just to be restrained and put in there, it's as close as you can get. And I think some of you would. I think some of you talk a big game, because I did. I talked a big game going in there. 16 years as an investigator. Even my first year there, this was my 5th. I wanted to do it. You know, big balls Brent. And after doing it, I questioned myself as an investigator. What did I walk into? If you guys would, please in chat, yes or no. You don't have to go into detail. I'd really like to just get an idea of my crowd tonight. See how sick in the head you guys really are. Yeah, Corgi, with your health, I wouldn't let you. Yeah, but uh, Moose, you said you would not, absolutely not, go into Neil Pitney's cell up on top of the hill, but you'd go into the execution chamber. There's something seriously wrong with you, bud. Neil Pitney's cell has nothing on this chamber. Uh, yeah, and it'd be more bad if the lock broke. And again, that's what you said that a few months ago when we were investigating Neil Pitney's, and you said you did not like it in there. You said you probably wouldn't do it. You said you probably would not go into Pitney's cell. Yeah, I'm 99% sure. You said you would not go into Pitney's because you did not like it in that building. Yeah, thank you, Corgi. Corgi remembers. Nobody can, no, you can't any longer go on top of the hill, at least for the time being. I didn't do it this year, thank God. But to touch on TM, that's kind of along the lines of why they didn't lock me in the chamber instead of just shut me in there. The guy recording, Chris Pitzer, said, "What if I have a heart attack and drop dead outside the door?" I took my cell phone in with me, but I turned it off. Just in case something happened. If they would have locked me in there, I could have called Susan to come get me. But having the door shut as opposed to being locked, big difference. This might be traffic on the highway. If it's not, this is a response. Let's find out. Let's clean it up. It almost sounds like it's saying it did burn. Again, we're hearing traffic on the highway. You know, there's also a vent on the ceiling for gas to get out. Yes, TM. For those that aren't paying attention to that, let's expand this out real quick. When they converted this from the gas chamber to the lethal injection chamber, they never removed the vent. Yes, there is still power in the execution viewing area. You can still turn the cranks to vent the air out of the chamber. We did it they showed us last year. You could still hear the motor turning when you activate it. So yeah, being lethal injection now, and that's the remnants of the gas chamber where they suck all that toxic gas out, which means when they turn those fans on to suck that the cyanide gas out, if I remember right, it has to be something like 20 to 30 minutes, if I remember right. Oh yeah, Corgi, it's freaky. It's a sombering sound. You don't realize how close to physical death you are in that chamber. You know, looking up at the same ceiling, people took their last breaths in. Gas chamber or lethal injection. Like I said, over 40 people died in that room. And you're sitting in there knowing you're going to walk out. They didn't. It's, as an investigator, it's as close to death as you want to see. Aside from being put in an ice box in one of the morgues. This is as close as you could get without physically being executed. But I do it all over again. Back to audio. You're not wrong, Corgi. Whoa, hold on. That might be Chris whispering. Because I'm hearing focus. Was there a morgue on property? No. Where execution is, right through this door, you go through another door as you're going back to last night's cells. If you make an immediate left and go into, hold on, let me show you real quick. If you, right on the other side of this window on the back wall is the control room. That's where they either put the pellet, drop the pellets into the, you know, the cyanide pellets into the acid, or push the button for lethal injection. If you go just past this room, like I said, this is up on the second floor. There's a doorway that goes, you know, down to the first level called the Stairway to Heaven. That's where they took the bodies out and then took them to the morgue for autopsy or whatever. You think there would be, you'd think. But like I said, 1862 to 2006, prison closed in 2012. So yeah, 40 death, a lifetime was active, not so much. There was a wagon, a meat wagon waiting for him. Yes. You see too much reflection for light. Oh, TM, I agree. When he backed up, let's find out. You mean in the doorway? Right there, right there. Hold on. Okay, reflection in the door jamb. Let's take this step by step, guys. I want to be sure. Okay, reflection on the light. That right here on the top corner, I think that's Chris. I think this is Chris right here. But I'm watching over here on the back window. Let's... No, there's not. When he walks from that window with the glare. Okay. Okay. I think that might be just his reflection. Holy shit, no it's not. Guys. Right there. There's a full body fucking apparition. Right here. He's out of the angle of the camera. You can see the arm hanging down. Let's blow this up. Minimize this some more. So full body apparition in the window. That cannot be Chris at all because he's holding the GoPro like this. This would mean the GoPro's in his right hand. This left hand would be outside the window jamb. The left hand would be outside the window jamb. If this reflection in the doorway was him, you would see the hand up, not down to his side. I don't know if that is... what's that freaking word I'm looking for? Pareidolia. It could be pareidolia, which is entirely possible. But it could be matrixing too from the camera. So, shit. I'm conflicted on what to do on this one. Not going into the execution chamber, no. They didn't. If they were normal prisoners, they wore denim. They had jean jackets, and I think white t-shirts. I don't know how many of them had orange jumpsuits. Don't quote me on this. I'm not 100%. I know up to a certain point they wore denim. After that, I don't know if they went to the jumpsuits. One of the mock cells they have down in A block does have an orange jumpsuit in him. Once they got up to death row, I am not 100%. I'm not going to give you guys false information on this. But that does look like a full body apparition standing there. And Moose, hell of a catch, bud. Hell of a catch. Because I can make out the head, I can make out the shoulders, the drop of the arm, and kind of like a three-quarter profile off the side of the door. I'm going to have to get this into like a photo editor and blow it up. I know I can do it in Clipchamp. Actually, you know what? Can I do it in Adobe? No, I can't. There's some dirt on the window, but still with the full body, with the full apparition, I don't think that'd be enough to deter dirt. That's still trippy. And guys, this is what we do here. We overanalyze, and we just keep going over and over it until we beat a dead horse. You have to. So yeah, is this a full body? Let's go ahead and I'm going to clip this too, just to be safe, and go back over it later. So let's get back to the audio. If that happened to be a full body apparition, that means that was in the chamber with me. That means that sumbitch was in there with me. And I think we've determined after last night there was at least 2 or 3 spirits in that chamber with me. I'm going to. Oh, I'm going to. What kind of freaking question is that inside the execution chamber? How many of you were truly innocent? I'm surprised I didn't get thrown out of that chair for that question. Or get a response of, are you fucking stupid? We're all guilty. We were killed. We were executed. None of us got away with it. We weren't innocent. And that's probably the dumbest question I could have asked in there. I don't remember asking it. Corgi, I was there just a hair over 6 hours. They're not to the point they can let people stay in the prison overnight yet. They're really been pushing for it, where you could do, I don't want to say a sleepover in the prison. Remember, what they do here at the prison is all volunteer work. The docents do not make a dime. So to ask somebody to spend the night there to watch a bunch of people bumbling around in the dark, they're doing it for free. So to ask somebody, can I sleep there too? That means they have to stay there. It sucks. But yeah, I wouldn't mind sleeping. I would put a cot. I would put a sleeping bag right down on the floor next to this execution bed. I would curl up and go to sleep. Of course, I'd have the chamber door open. I don't have the sack to sleep in there with the door shut. But what kind of dreams are you going to have trying to sleep in there? Even in last night's cells. What are you going to dream about? I guarantee you're probably not going to sleep. But I'm getting fidgety.
Me too, dude. In my eyes.
End EVP session in execution chamber.
Spirit's like, what the fuck are those, right?
What the hell?
Yeah, thank God it
I just
didn't
turned
delete.
off.
Is it hot?
No.
This one felt a little warm. Not hot, but.
I hope that didn't delete that.
Oh my god, that'd be terrible. This one didn't. It's still going.
Yeah, I've got 8 hours 40. I hope it didn't.
When I came over here, the loudest bang happened in the cell right here.
Bang.
Yeah, I was pointing the camera right at it and it banged.
Wow.
And then I
Okay.
turned over here to open this door.
Alright. I'll come back in a second to get this.
Something just yanked on my shirt too.
Okay. That's an easy way. Alright. And go ahead and we'll get this.
So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the audio on the execution chamber. Yes, we heard some things. We weren't able to 100% confirm EVPs. Unfortunately, that's what happens. Once we get into the chamber, I know that's going to change. But again, for the analyzing the video and the audio from the execution chamber, it's going to be the very last thing we do. We're going to be hitting videos up randomly from Culinary, Death Row, Women's, the rest of execution viewing, and a couple others. So we're going to do two or three recorders, then do a video, and so on and so forth. Whole other experience with the cuffs in it, yeah. 100% different. How did I get out of the handcuffs? Chris took them off. He brought the keys and the shackles, and I asked to be shackled up, and they obliged. Again, any aspiring investigators, don't do it. Unless you know how to handle it, even though I do, I couldn't. Like I said, the next 16 days were absolute hell in my life. I had no energy. I had no will. I didn't want to go to work. I wanted to come home, go to bed, and just be done with the world. I asked the spirits to show me what they felt. And they showed me what they felt leading up to it. They're defeated in life. They just want to get the execution over with. They didn't have energy. They didn't have any life energy left. And if you watch YouTube, look up Carol Cole final interview before execution. He pretty much says, I just want it to be over and done with. I'm tired, and I just want to be done. And that's what I felt. And the spirits oblige me on that. And don't go in half-cocked thinking you can handle it. You're going to be a big investigator. You'll have a bad time. My second night with investigating was tough. I had nothing in the tank. And it was bad. But we got through it. And I know going in next year, I'm going to take a different angle on it. But I'll do it again. I'll probably be shackled again if they'll allow it. But on a different level. With that being said, guys, I truly thank you for being here. For those on Chief's Raid, thank you guys for sticking around. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't hesitate to hit that follow. And we try to do this Monday through Friday, 6:30 Pacific Standard Time to about around 8. And if we'll keep going if we start getting good stuff or get into me talking a lot like I did tonight. If you ever have any questions about the paranormal, again, don't hesitate to ask. I will pause the video or the audio, do whatever I can to answer your questions. Guys, have a great night. God bless, and I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Thanks again.